Hey YouTube. I'm not expecting many people to jump on because it is quite early in the day, but I'm hoping there is a few people out there that might be interested in me doing a water change. So I'm just going to crack on, do what I'm doing, and we'll see who joins and who doesn't. So we're in for some fun because, as you can see, the tank looks like crap. So when we get a few people in here, we will crack on. As if we get anybody, we will crack on. As if we get anybody in here. Okay, I'm going to put you all on a timer. It's now 3:05. Hey, we've got somebody in here. Reveal yourself. Who is it? Nobody? Anybody? Nobody? Anybody? Okay, so nobody wants to talk. Hey, it's Mandy. Hey, Mandy. How are you getting on? How's your new tank coming along? I'm here. I'm ready to do a water change. Tank looks awful. I'm going to bring you a bit closer, actually. Right, let's take a closer look at the tank. I thought it was bath day. You got the language thing on here. What do you mean, the language thing? What's the language thing? Explain to me, perhaps. I'm going to move back out because I don't like talking to an empty camera. So what do you mean? Hey, Simple Fish Life, how's it going? What do you mean, the language thing? I don't understand what you mean. I'm eating my jellies. So come on, what do you mean language? He needs you to translate Scouse to English. Whatever. So, this is the planted tank. I love the rimless. It's actually got a piece of glass, a slider lid that goes across the top. I've just turned my air hose off because otherwise you wouldn't have heard a thing. I swore, but you couldn't see it. Ah, right, okay. No, I've actually got a filter on my channel, so you can only post certain words. There's certain things that you can't say. So, yeah, I can actually imagine what you've said. Because I know what words are banned. Right, so today I am going to do a water change. I'm not going to do the water change on camera. First of all, we're going to talk about the tank. Can you see this? Yes, I can see this. Hey Aquarium Adventures, how's it going? Simple Fish Life, yeah, good, thanks. Work skiving for 5 minutes. I won't tell the boss, don't worry. And I brought the wrong thing in. I wasn't meant to bring the ferropol in. This is plant fertiliser. And I'm debating whether to put this in the tank because when I opened it and I looked at it, it's like, yeah, I'll show you. Can you see? Look how dark it is. See? It's like a dark green. It's really, really dark. And I tested it in a bucket of water and it turned the water proper green. Would it be okay to use my RO water in the freshwater tank? I asked somebody this the other day and they said no. They said you couldn't use RO water because it's been stripped of all the nutrients and everything else that freshwater fish need. Don't quote me on it though because I don't know. You might have to Google it or something, or ask the likes of Mass Aquariums or Dan Heitshoe. They'll know. I think Dan Heitshoe actually did a video on it where he used RO water in one of his tanks. So definitely check with somebody else. Snails are doing well in the tank. Platies are doing well. Shark has become very, very dominant, and as you can see, he likes chasing my platies. He's chasing them everywhere, honest to God. One of them's lost all its colour. It's gone like a white colour. This one here. He's gone like a white colour. I don't know if he's meant to be that colour or if it's through shock of the shark chasing him, but the shark is a little shit. He's definitely living up to his nature. The only thing I'm worried about is the sandbed. You can't see it from there, so I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. So I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn my lights down a bit. In fact, let's turn the lights off. Okay. Can you see all that shit that's accumulating on the sand? It's like green and nasty. Can you see it all? So I don't know what that's caused with. I'm guessing that it's been caused by the lights, because these lights are really, really bright. Now I can't get the tripod back down. There you go. Make sure it doesn't fall and break. Yeah, so I'm presuming it's the lights because they're so close. So I've tried switching them around, and I've put the white one at the back and the RGB at the front, but it doesn't seem to be working. I'm not very good with planted tanks, if I'm honest with you. I'm not very good with any tank, because every tank I seem to have, it just always ends up as a disaster. And I don't know why. Is that... So I'm going to get some Corys over the next couple of days. I've just ordered some sturdy Corys. So I'm going to get them, and I'm going to see if I can breed them again, hopefully, in the tank. The goldfish tank is still full of water. So if Gal Gal's in here, I do apologise, because I've been super lazy and I haven't done it. So that's getting done today, and it's getting sold tomorrow. So I've got a new tank coming on the 10th. Someone's knocking at the door. Give me 1 second. Right, for those of you that don't know, I actually live next door to a big playing field, and it's full of lads, and they're all playing football. And they've kicked the ball over the wall, over the fence, and it's come into the back garden, and I've just kicked it back over, and they're all cheering and everything. That was crazy. But yeah, I have a lovely view out my bedroom window and go and ogle all the footy players. Right, so where were we? Hey Melvin, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. So, where was I? Yeah, we were talking about this planted tank, and we were talking about that going. Yeah, that's going tomorrow. My daughter's boyfriend, he's suddenly took an interest in fish keeping. So I went and set up a fish tank for him the other day in his house, and it looked really neat. And he's decided that he doesn't like it because it's too small. He watched a few videos that I showed him on YouTube, and now he's decided that he wants a bigger tank. So my tank sold. Oh, no worries, Discus Keeper, no worries at all. I did say to you, didn't I, if you sold it in the meantime, crack on. Not a problem at all. So I am scouring the internet looking for another tank. Do I tell you what my plans are, or do I wait? No, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to tell you. No, there's only 7 people in here and only 2 thumbs up, so no, I'm not revealing what my new plans are. So you just have to wait. You'll have to be just nice and patient. Can you see me shark? That shark is crazy. He is one crazy ass shark. He really is. Look, he's off again. He's like, this is my tank. I can't wait for him to get bigger. Snails are all breeding and all doing crazy. It's going good. I hit over 100 subscribers. Currently sitting at 118. I'm having a logo design contest with big prizes. Yeah, I've seen your pictures and yeah, I'll definitely come and check that out. Bypass the main brain and makes a HMA filter. Alright, okay. I got 2 T-bar cichlids to go with my fire mounts. Oh, cool. I love fire mounts. Fire mounts are amazing. They got a really good personality. I think fire mouths were actually the first cichlid that I got. I like fire mouths. Shark, you need to calm down. Attacking everything. Plants aren't doing too good. This one looks like it's dying. Hey, Billy Pipes is in the house. I've got a moderator in here at last. How you doing, Billy? Oh, I've seen the pictures, the little Billy with his nebulizer, and oh, he's so cute. He is, he's so super adorable. So, Billy, what do you think of my spirulina shake? You do know that if I come to Reeferpalooza, everybody has got to taste my spirulina shake. That's like one of the conditions of me coming to Reeferpalooza. Otherwise, I'm not coming. Everyone's got to taste my spirulina shake because it was absolutely amazing. I love it. Actually, I've got another confession to make. You can actually put spirulina inside a Greek yogurt and it turns it green. And it's really nice. Honestly, you should try it. Spirulina is so good for you. So, yeah, if I come to Reeferpalooza, you're definitely soon to be cleaned out with the garden hose. What is? I can't touch my phone because it's going to fall off the tripod. Soon to be cleaned out with the garden hose. Who's going to be cleaned out with a... I prefer good old Mountain Dew. Oh, no, Mr. Pipes. If I come over there, you will not be even touching Mountain Dew. That is the worst ever. I think I had a can of Mountain Dew when it first came out and I was dancing off the walls. It was a nightmare. Never again. Energy drinks are just not my forte. I don't know if you all remember, but I filled a bucket with the water when I was doing my plants. And it turns out that there's about 100 snails in this bucket, so I'm going to put them in here. So I'm going to do that while I'm talking to you. And these greedy little bastards are going to think that they're getting fed now when they're not. They're actually getting snails. So let's see how many we can get out this bucket. I've still got those plants in here as well. But there's so many snails. Stuck on my finger. In fact, I'm going to be here all day getting these snails out of this bucket. Hey, Dan High Shoes in the house. How you doing, Dan? Nice to see you. A pleasant surprise. I take it you're not working this afternoon. If you come to Reeferpalooza, who all is coming with you? What do you mean, who's coming with me? I'm coming on my own. That looked like there was smoke on that. What the fuck? What do you mean, who's coming with me? I'm going to have to delete this video now when this is finished. I don't like snails. It's not bloody food. They're snails, you fucking carnivores. Because they're in a black bucket, they're really hard to see, but there's quite a few in there. And I can't even be bothered taking them all out. So, PB, what kind of fish are they? In this tank, it's just platies and a red-tailed shark. And I've got a bristlenose placo in there somewhere. But I never see him. And when I do see him, he disappears as quick as what I do see him. But that's all that's in there. Okay, see you in a minute, Billy. Discus keeper, why are you counting? Oh, that water's freezing. There's got to be an easier way of picking up snails. No, that's not working very well, is it? I'll just leave them in the bucket, I think. So, what's everyone been up to? Somebody's got to talk to me. So, Dan, what you've been up to? I haven't spoken to you for ages. What have you been up to? Have you missed me? Remember when you had the 2000 sub competition, I won and you gave me the CO2 kit? I was called Discus Newbie. Yeah, I remember you, Discus Newbie. I didn't know that you had changed your channel name. Aquarium Adventures. Oh, cool. But yeah, I remember you. I remember sending you the CO2 kit. And you've only just got it up and running. That's terrible. Shame on you, Discus Keeper. Discus. Shame on you. So how come the name change? I have missed you. Send me some video. Are you licensed to drive? No, not yet. I'm still learning. Nearly. You put it somewhere safe and then you forgot about it. Well, at least you kept it. That's the good thing. But God, when I was 2,000 subs, that was ages ago. I'm on like nearly 5,000. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait till I reach 5,000. The minute I reach 5,000 subs, I'm going to do a worldwide giveaway. I am. And it's going to be an epic prize. It's going to be a cash prize. And it's going to be open to everybody in the world. So the sooner I get to 5,000 subs, the better. So yeah, I'll do you a video. Dan. Definitely. In fact, I'll try and get on in the morning. Yeah, so you do me a video. That sounds a bit better. It's easier. So, right, Dan, while you're here, I need some help. I remember when you had 500 subs. I know. I remember when you had 2. I was one of your very, very first subscribers. And look at you now. You're rocking nearly 15,000. You and IFG completely left me behind. You know, we were having that little competition and I was in the lead and I was like, yes, I'm beating Dan and I'm beating IFG. And then from the middle of nowhere, my channel just got left behind and you and IFG just started rocking it completely. I think it was because I made the switch to saltwater. That was what messed my channel up. Well, it didn't mess my channel up. But anyway, enough about that. Dan, I need your help with this plant, right? If I was going to plant this in the tank, which bit do I actually put into the substrate? Is it that bit? Is it that bit that I put on? And then that bit grows up, I'm presuming. Is that right? Because if it is, I've planted all these wrong. So they're the roots. Ah, right, okay. So that's why my plants are dying, because I fucked up. Yeah, I didn't do it that way. I just found the little bit and just stuck that in. So I don't know if you can see. Let me show you. Let me see it. Obviously the green bit goes up, right? You ready? Let me see if I can. You see all the roots on it? Some of it's growing, but some of it's gone like a blacky, nasty colour. And this one's dying completely. I think it's my lights. Definitely think it's my lights. So I am going to be taking them plants out, I think. Yeah, definitely going to be taking these plants out because I don't like them. I just can't keep plants. Not in a fish tank anyway. I can in my garden. But no, I've got loads in this bucket, see? And I've been planting them the wrong way around. So I'm thinking of taking the ones out that I've got in the tank and replacing them with these healthier ones. So that's what I might do, see? Because I've got... See, the confusion with me came into effect when I got one like this. Because... Right, look. You'll see what I mean. I'm getting absolutely piss wet through here. It's got like 3 roots on it, so I didn't know what to do with it. So I don't know whether to just cut it and just use it as 3, or to try and just put it in that way, like that. But to make sure that all the roots are all together. But they're from different sections, so it's quite hard to do. So I don't know. Give up. They've been in that bucket now for over a week. So I've just left them in there. Hayley, hello Hayley, how you doing? How's this big move of yours doing, Hayley? I haven't had a chance to speak to you. I've been so busy with work and keeping up with these fish tanks. I haven't had a chance to speak to anybody. Has anyone got any questions? Has anybody got anything that they want to talk about? Cut the section with the roots off the main plant. Cut the section with the roots off the main plant. Cut the section off with the roots in the main plant. Ah, right, okay, I get you. I can do that. Oh, okay, Hayley. I'll message you later and I'll have a chat with you. I'll wait till you come home. My hair is doing my head in. Yeah, you can laugh out loud. Okay, cool. Yeah. All these snails seem to be doing is breeding. And I've noticed that, look at all the roots coming off the top of that plant. And my bully shark. Bully shark. In fact, I'm going to give them one of these. It's good, today is the day I'm getting my African cichlids, mabunas for the 40-gallon breeder. They used to be my saltwater marine tank and other freshwater fish for the 20-gallon high. Cool. You get some loaches, no more snails. Yeah, I was thinking that myself. I don't know which ones to get though. There's quite a few, isn't there? Bear in mind I've got a red tail shark in here, so I have to be quite careful what I put in here. He's really dominant, really dominant. He's a lot more dominant than the rainbow shark when I had the rainbow shark. So let's give him one of these. It'll take them about 20 minutes before they figure out what it is and how to get to it. But yeah, this tank desperately needs a water change. Desperately needs a water change. Shall we bring his a little bit closer so that you can... You must be sick of looking at me. So look at the tank instead. I need to sort this light out. I just can't work it out at all. Whoa, what the hell happened then? Is that better? Okay, so I'll turn the RGB off. So if I turn that down, is that better? Adios, senora. Adios, senor. Speak to you later, Discus Keeper. Yeah, so the tank's still not looking right. Does a bit of... What's my top live streaming tips? Just be yourself. Apart from unmuting your mic before Discus Keeper says it. I can't fathom out this light. Live streaming tips, just be yourself. Just be yourself, be honest. Don't try to be someone that you're not, because people will pick up on it straight away and they'll leave. Invite as many people to your live stream before you can, before you actually go live. Otherwise you end up sitting there for 10 minutes on your own like I usually do. Try and be entertaining. Try and be funny. Try and be a dickhead. If you mess up like I do, and you'll get quite a few views. No, I'm only messing. I don't know. I literally have not got any live streaming skills at all. All I do is just sit here and talk to you. Throw a bit of side boo-boo. That's what works for me. Oh, is that what keeps you here? Is it Discus Keeper? Have a nice smile. Talk to people. Gotta run, peeps. Glad you're glad you're doing well. Send me some video to talk about. Okay, will do. See you later, Dan. And I will shoot you a video tonight. And I'll be on in the morning, so if you want to send me a video, then feel free to do so. Because we need to catch up big time. Yay, they're finally eating it. They've realised that it's food. I have to go to PB. I have to finish filling up my tank. I will catch you later, my BFF. LLOL, always on Aaron's Aquarium's live stream. Yeah, man. Even though I could do it, I don't think side boob would have the same draw. Yeah, I don't think it will either. Okay, will do. Bye, everyone. My waterfall is calling. Oh, yeah, I've seen a few little clippets of that. I need to come and check it out. So you can do me a video while you're checking out your waterfall. I haven't been in the fish room for ages. So, yeah, do me a video. Right, we've got 14 people in here and we've only got 5 thumbs up. So can we all hit that thumbs up, please, people? I really appreciate it. And the only reason I ask you to hit the thumbs up is because it goes good towards my channel and it lifts me that little bit higher so more people get to see my video. My live stream from the other day, I am still struggling to reach 100 views. I don't know what is wrong with people lately. I think my channel's gone a little bit boring, so I think I'm going to have to snazz it up a little bit. I've been watching a lot of my older videos and the views on them were quite bad. By going off my algorithm on YouTube, apparently I need to do a saltwater tank again. Oh, because all my views came from saltwater tanks and all my views come from me fucking up with saltwater tanks. Yeah, clickbait more. No, I'm being serious. I've got an idea that I'm playing around with. I did mention it on Facebook, but Nick Chan very kindly put me in my place and told me that I couldn't do what I was wanting to do. So that idea kind of been put on a back burner, but I am looking into it more. I don't want corals. I don't want corals. Corals are what fucked me up last time. They cost me too much money. I was sat in the auctions night after night after night getting coral after coral after coral. I didn't have a clue what I was buying, didn't have a clue what I was putting in my tank. I was getting them off all different kinds of people. and I was introducing all kinds of nasties into my tank. And I've got this idea anyway. I've got this idea in my head because I've been reading about it. And what I want to do is I want to get a tank that's big enough to keep just one fish. Discus keeper, my tank, disaster, then side boo, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get one fish tank and I want to keep one fish in it, and it's a saltwater fish. It is a marine fish, and I've got the salt, I've got the money. All I need to do is buy a tank and an RODI system, because silly me went and sold the last one that I had, but I'm not really that bothered because you nearly read that out. And I know I did. Yeah, so I've got the salt. I'm going to get the tank next, on the 10th of November, I'm going to get the tank. And the fish in question is a triggerfish. I want a triggerfish. I've wanted a triggerfish now for ages. And I just want one in a tank on its own. And I don't want any substrate in this tank because it looks nasty and it's hard to clean. And I don't want any rocks in this tank because triggerfish, as you all know, or probably don't know, and I've got pins and needles in my feet, triggerfish pick up the rocks and they actually move them around. So I'm quite worried if I get a triggerfish and I put rocks in the tank, it's going to move them around. They're going to fall and they're going to damage the tank. So I was thinking just a plain tank with some fake corals in it. Oh, racing, that's so kind. Honestly, no, I'm not chasing subs. Subs will come and find me. If anybody knows who I am, they know where my channel is. I gave up chasing subs about 4 or 5 years ago because it's just not worth it. I'd rather have subscribers that are actually watching my content and comment on my content, rather than have subscribers that are just subscribed to you for the sake of it, because I don't see the point in that. I've actually got another channel that's for all crappy subscribers like that, and I can't deal with it. So, well, thank you very much for the invitation. If you want to do a spotlight on my channel, you're more than welcome to. I've actually been spotlighted on a few people's channels over the past few years, and yeah, it's cool. It's really good. Which leads me to my next part of my video. I've been watching my shout out videos again, and apparently YouTube likes them, and so do my viewers. So I'm thinking of starting that series back up again where I shout out people. But I'm going to do it a little bit different this time, because last time I used to just sit there and record the fish and I'd do it. This time I'm thinking of doing it live and picking a night when no one else does any live streams, because otherwise it just seems pretty pointless, especially if Rico's streaming or if Michael's streaming. I gave you a shout out on one of my videos the other week. Oh, you should have linked me in it. You should have tagged me, or even got in touch with me and told me. I'll have to come and check it out now. Yeah, good little ploy to get me on your channel. Yeah, I'll go and check it out, definitely. But yeah, I am going to be doing the live shout out series again. I think the reason I'm going to be doing it is because the community seems to have gone a little bit quiet. And Rico was talking about this the other day, how we all seem to be a little bit divided at the minute. You know, we've all got our salt water, we've got our fresh water, and there doesn't seem to be that much of a community spirit. He had the mic off at the time, though. Who did? I gave you a shout out. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, he's good at doing that, not having his mic on. Yeah, so I will be doing a lot more things for the channel, because I don't know, I miss you guys. I miss doing videos, and especially now I feel a little bit more confident and going in front of the camera. Good question, Mandy. That is the question, because I don't know what size tank I'm going to need. I'm actually thinking of getting a blue throat trigger, because they just look so amazing. and I can get them so cheap as well. But I'm only having one, so it's going to be total cost effective. I'm thinking probably about 4 foot, but I want it to be a deeper tank rather than a longer tank, because obviously they like deep water, they love swimming, so it has to be quite a deep tank. I'm just going to move you back a bit, otherwise I've got pins and needles. I hate sitting in this room because I end up getting pins and needles. So what else are you putting in? I like them, that should be okay. Yeah, I was talking to Death Mage about it, and she said it was a great idea and I should just go for it and not to listen to what other people are advising me to do. I think I made that mistake last time when I set the tank up. I was listening to too many different people. I should just do what I think's best, because at the end of the day, if I mess up then I know what I'm doing, I know what I've messed up with, and I can correct it and not make the same mistake twice. I think when people are telling you to do things and you mess up, you don't know where you've messed up because they've told you what to do. So that kind of messes you up even worse, because you'll end up making the same mistake again. And yeah, like Discus keeps saying, you do what makes you happy. And a triggerfish is going to make me really happy. And the fact that I'll be doing salt water, because I understand the water, I just don't understand the corals. And also, the advantage of getting a blue throat trigger is they are reef safe. So if I get one and I do decide, me picking my nose on live camera, if I do decide that I want to turn it into a reef at some point, I know I can't, so it won't be too bad. Yeah, so Mandy, what was I saying? What else are you putting in your tank? You've got what, 5 mouths, and I can't remember what else you said you had. I like 5 mouths, they're really nice. I had my chocolate cichlids in with mine. I got a new discus today, Aquarium Ventures, it's arrived. What colour is it? I like discus. Discus are really nice. I take my hat off to anybody who keeps discus fish. Oh, she's sulking. Yeah, I found that with discus. They remind me of Oscars. And they have like a leopard skin, snake skin female. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. I was thinking of getting a female shark. I've read a lot about sharks, how you can't breed them in a fish tank. And, oh, my pleco's out. Oh, you've got to come and look at my pleco. T-bar. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if you can see him. He's on that rock piece of wood. Right in the middle there. He's only little. He's only about 2 inches. I'm going to see how big I can get him. The last one I had went to about 8, 9 inches. No, he's gone. Look at these platies. I need to turn the colour down a bit, don't I? There you go. And there's my shark. My baby shark. Do do be do be do. No, he's gone. And my tripod is absolutely naffed. I swear it's gonna break soon. Yeah, so I had a T-bar cichlid and I had a Jade-Eye cichlid as well. And they were absolutely gorgeous, and I mean absolutely gorgeous. I've got a few videos of them if you go back onto my channel. I think I've got a playlist. What did I have in the tank? I had cichlids, I had me T-bar, I had a Jade-Eye cichlid. What else did I have? Severums, they were good in the tank. And my chocolate cichlids, I like them, they were nice. But this tank's mainly for the kids. It's just like going to be a community tank. I have been looking at a black ghost knifefish because I remember I had one of them last time and they were really cool to watch and they were good on video as well, so I might get one of them. I need to sort this sand out. It does, it looks awful. It looks like fucking crap. And all the leaves are dying on that plant as well, so I might take that out and put it back in the better tank because it seems to do well in there. Oh, yeah, Mandy, I went to the fish shop the other day and he had a tank full of Oscars. Oh. Literally a tank full of them and they are just amazing. I love Oscars. The only thing I found with Oscars is they just grow too quick. Let's get rid of all these snails. As they rise into the top, I'm trying to catch them. Because I don't want to put my hand in the bucket, because there's so many of them. Look. And they're only little tiny snails. Haven't got a clue what ones they are. Just keep adding them to the tank. I think my shark's actually eating them. But there's loads. Look. No, they don't last 2 minutes in here. The shark eats them. And what he doesn't eat, they just breed like crazy. So I don't mind snails. I don't mind them. I actually think that they're dead in this water, if I'm honest with you. It's so cold. How do you know if they're dead? Do you just wait for it to come out? I used to like snails when I was a kid. I used to play with them. I used to collect them in an old steriliser bucket. I used to keep them under my bed. You'll know they stink. No, they don't smell. They smell nice. It just smells of plants. I'd say there's at least 100 in there. I'm not going to put them all in the tank because that's just going to be stupid. But they're having a good feed here, aren't they? I'm loving their Novo taps. Can you hear my neighbours arguing? They're always arguing. And they're Indian as well. So you can't understand what they're saying. Has anybody ever used Ferropol? It says that it provides plants with iron, potassium, sulfur and trace elements of manganese, zinc, boron, cobalt and copper in a form easily absorbed by plants, prevents and corrects deficiencies such as lack of iron and potassium, and reduces growth of algae by promoting optimum plant growth. So, one liquid for ornamental plants in aquarium. And it says, newly established aquariums after a partial water change, 10 mils per 40 litres. So we need 40 mils. It smells as well. Oh, do you use it? Do you just tip it into the tank when you've done a water change? It smells rank. Ah, it does. It smells vile. Do you reckon I'd die if I drank it? No, I wouldn't do that. That's silly. Do not try this at home. Right, let me see what you just said. I'm using it. It was in the CO2 kit that you gave me. Ah, right, okay. I could do the CO2 kit, couldn't I? Really, I need to get onto JBL. Actually, I emailed them the other day asking for the Wi-Fi controller for the lights. And they said as soon as it's released in January that they'll send it out to me. So I might get them to send me CO2 as well. And I know where to come now if I need some help and advice on setting it up as well, so that'll be kind of cool. We could do a collaboration. That's what we could do. Yeah, so I just put this in when I've done a water change. Cool, I'm going to try it. And we'll see if it works. Hopefully it'll get rid of all them black spots on my plant, because I don't know what's causing them. Oh, my ass is numb now, never mind pins and needles, got a numb ass. So has anyone got anything else that they want to talk about? Because my ass is really numb. Medina Cichlets. How's it going? See, some of these names I remember, but I don't remember, so I don't know. Oh, these platties are so silly. Oh, you missed it. My pleco was out again. I'm never going to get footage of this pleco, am I? The size of them snails, they are a beast. They're huge. So I know they're not dead because they're all crawling up the side. So we get some more. We get some more, put some more in. I'm only going for the really big ones. I'll have to get a puffer fish to get rid of them all. Let's move this quick. My pleco's out. Take a look at my pleco. It's turning the light down. That's scaring him. Is he gone? Oh, he's gone again. I tell you what, I'll never be able to catch it. There he is. Little shit. He comes out as soon as I move the camera. Honestly, I think he's voice activated. Go on, I'll move the camera and I bet you he comes out. It's very rare I see him, so it's quite nice when I do see him. This tripod's crap. There you go. Hey Blinky, how's the new tank? It looks absolutely amazing. You got girl jealous. Yeah, it does. It looks fab. Absolutely fabulous, it does. Think I need to get myself one. Saying that, I can't even look after this tank. Do you know what? These platties are so fat. It's unreal. Billy Pipes come back. Billy, you in the room? I need someone who knows a bit about lights. I need someone to possibly help me. Oh yeah, I can well imagine that it's gonna take a while before it gets wet. That's the joy of it. That's the best part of it. It really is. There you go, it's a bit better, isn't it? It's not as bright. Is that better? Now I'm on blue. I don't want to be blue. Is that better? That's better. You just turn the RGB off. Is that better? See, this is why I haven't done any videos, because every time I come in here with my camera, it takes me 3 hours to start messing with the lights. Hey JB, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way in, people. Much appreciated. There you go, we'll leave it on that. See, it looks blue to me, but on the camera it looks okay. Yeah, it does from a distance, I suppose. It does when I look into the camera. I just painted my glass black. I should have water in tonight. Oh, cool, magic. Looking forward to the video. Definitely. How's it going, JB? I've been here nearly an hour already. That's crazy. It doesn't even feel that long. And why do I keep finding random things? You know, you tell my grandson's been playing here, can't he? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them fire mounts as well. I really am. I'm thinking of putting something else in here, and I don't know what to put in it. Are you going salty again, Fowler? Right, I am not going to have live rock. Triggerfish are a bit funny with rocks, so I'm not going to have any live rock in the tank. I'm going to actually be running it off a canister filter, because apparently that's a good way of going. And yeah, I'm brilliant, thanks JB. Yeah, I'm getting a trigger. I want a triggerfish, I want one so bad. I've wanted a blue throat trigger since I got the last tank, but I couldn't get one because it was too small. And do you know when you've just got something in your head and you think you've just got to get it, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. At least I know that I've tried it. So yeah, I've definitely got to give it a try. So I'm going to be getting a new tank. The goldfish tank's definitely going. That's going over the weekend. And I'm going to try and move this tank back into the window, if that's possible. And then I'm going to put the new tank on this wall here, because this is the easiest wall. See, I can't put it on that wall because that's where the last tank was, and I was getting loads of issues with light, so it makes sense to put it onto this wall. But in order to do that, I have to move this tank. I've got everything that I need. I have been speaking to an old friend of mine off YouTube. I don't know if anyone knows him. His channel name is That Dude Petty. And he was freshwater for years and years and years. He had the amazing cichlids. And then he made the switch to saltwater around about the same time that I did. Now, he actually uses tap water. So if anybody wants to go and check out That Dude Petty's channel, I will put the link in the bottom of this video once I finish streaming. He's got 2 reef tanks and they are absolutely amazing. And we've been talking quite a bit, and he seems confident enough that I could do the same thing that he does. So it's something that I am considering, because the TDS that's in my tap water is actually lower than the TDS that I was getting from the water from the fish shop. Now, I know I ran into loads of issues with algae and everything else, but if I've only got 1 fish in a tank, I know I could do a water change every single day quite easily, and it wouldn't really affect it. I'm just reading whether it's viable to do a daily water change on a trigger, or the fact that because it's salt water. So I am still reading and reading and reading. I have been to the library, and I've started reading in the library about it, and I've given up looking on the internet, because there always seems to be so many issues on the internet. And yeah, so I'm just gonna keep reading and reading and reading, and then I'll get a tank and we'll go from there. But the intention is to get a blue throat trigger. They're just so amazing. They're so intelligent and they're great to look at, and they're going to make a really nice feature point on this wall. So that is the plan, that is the intention. A few people have told me that I can't do it, but I am determined because it's something that I really want to do. So yeah, watch this space. But I know a few people who use tap water in their reefs, and because it's not got corals in, it's not that much of an issue. It's mainly when you've got corals in the tank, so hopefully it should be okay. Her reef tank and a frag rank all on one subsystem. Yeah, cool. I'm going to be using a canister filter on mine. What's the minimum literage for a blue throat trigger? I don't know. Don't know. I think it's a 75 gallon, I think. But that's for a fully grown. I think it was 90 gallon. Yeah, I think it was 90 gallon for a blue throat trigger. But you've got to bear in mind, when you get them, they're only about that big, and they probably grow to about that big. But they like the swimming area, and they like the depth as well. So I'm going to need a tank that's more deep than long. Otherwise, I would have just used the goldfish tank, because that's 4 foot long, but it's not deep enough. It's only 32 centimetres deep. So that's just not viable. That's just cruel. And that is not what I am. So, apart from these platies, they're still eating that Novo tab. Look at the size of their bellies. They've got proper huge little bellies. And the shark's happy now eating his pellets because they're happy eating that. So yeah, it is exciting. I just don't want to do a triggerfish so bad. It'd be really cool. And then I can put these lights onto the new tank, and then I can get a cheaper light for on here. So generally, if you push up UK tap water through a carbon block filter, it's supposedly fine to use in all aquariums. Yeah, well, I figured that because when I was getting my water from the fish shop, I don't know if you all remember, but my TDS was something ridiculous, like 300 and something. So I've come to the conclusion, because the TDS in my tap is only, I think it's 112. So that isn't too bad. I could run that through a carbon block and it wouldn't really have any issues. So it's something that I am considering, because I don't really want to go buying an RODI unit again and having to spend all day filling up buckets of water and all that crap. If I can do it with tap water, then it's going to be a lot easier for me. What else? What else have I got planned? Nothing really. Nothing at all. So I did want to do a tank full of cichlids, but I changed my mind because they need a big tank and they're really dirty and they take forever to clean, and I just didn't want any cichlids. I've not got my heart in them yet. I'm slowly getting my mojo back, not fully, but slowly. I can't see these platies doing it for me somehow. All they do is eat. That's all they do is eat. And I know it's not going to be long before they all start breeding and I'm going to have a shitload of platies. So, yeah. Mandy, if you get yourself an Oscar, let me know. And I've got loads of feeder fish here that you can have. I'll just send them to you. And they'll be nice and fat for you. I seem slightly burnt out. Yeah, I am. The last 2 months has been really chaotic for me, so it's nice to just sit here and just chill out. It really is. I haven't got that much going on in my head at the minute. It's crazy. But we get there. We manage. We survive. We get on with life. It's Friday. Everyone's going to Barcelona, who I'm working with in 2 weeks. And I couldn't go with them because I don't have a passport. So, a bit gutted about that. But what can you do? There's always next year. There's always next year. Yeah. I've got a lot of plans for next year. So, that'll keep me going. And the fact is, stiff upper lip side. Yeah, I know. I've got to grin and bear it, haven't I? and it's only 4 o'clock and I'm absolutely starving. So I need my tea soon, definitely need my tea soon, and then I'll probably do a workout and then I'll feel okay. And then I'll probably go to bed at a silly o'clock again and wake up at silly o'clock, because that seems to be the daily routine at the minute. Living on 4 hours sleep, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But only the brave survive. So, someone give me a topic. Someone give me something to talk about. Otherwise, I am going to love you all and leave you all and go and find something to do, like my Waterchange, or sort my hair out, because it's just doing whatever it wants to do since it's decided to go like this. I don't know where this fringe came from. I woke up this morning and I had a fringe. I don't know if anybody's been and cut my hair while I've been asleep. But yeah, I woke up like this. So I don't know where it's come from. I've asked the kids, I've asked the boyfriend, did you cut my hair while I was asleep? Because I'm really bad for falling asleep in the chair. I'll watch something on the TV and I'll just fall asleep. So I had a feeling that somebody got me back and they cut my fringe. I have woke up before today with no eyebrows, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, you take it easy, JB. Thanks for joining the live stream. I really need to be a bit more enthusiastic, don't I? But no one's giving me anything to be enthusiastic about. I wonder where Gal Gal is. Gal Gal is normally in here. And where's Pabs gone? Pabs has disappeared. Everyone came in, said hello, disappeared. There's only you, Discus Keeper, who stayed with me from the very, very beginning. You always do. You're a very loyal subscriber. Trying to think what we can talk about. Nothing. I think, sad bastards, aren't we? Yeah, we are, aren't we? I think it's a Scouse thing. Honestly, I do. Because normally I'm dead happy and dead chatty, and then when I get on here, I've got nothing to say because no one wants to talk to me. So it's dead hard to be enthusiastic on camera when nobody wants to talk to you. So it'd be different if Dave was in here, or if Michael was in here, or I'm off for beer soon anyway. So see, you're deserting me as well. I was actually thinking of doing a YouTube marathon where I could see how long I could actually stay online for. And I don't think I'd make it past an hour. 2 max. And I think I would be completely just bored off my tits. I really would. Because no one talks to you. They come into your live stream, they watch, but they listen, but they don't talk to you. They, you know, I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I want to talk to people. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'd be doing my work, but I'm not. I've decided. Talking is so hard to keep things interesting. Yeah, I agree. So what can I do instead of talking to keep things interesting? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I could go on a rant. I could sit here and I could start ranting about people. I could rant about when I went to the fish shop the other day. I went into Pets at Home. I thought about asking for topics. Yeah, I've asked you all now like 6 times. Has anybody got anything they want to ask me? Anything that they want to discuss? And nobody answered me. So I'm going to tell you a story now. I'm going to tell you about my recent events in Pets at Home. I went to Pets at Home on Edge Lane Retail Park the other day because it's newly opened. And I went with the future son-in-law and my daughter. Because like I said, I set up a tank for them the other day. It's only your basic standard tank. It's got a couple of verandas in there. It's got a goldfish in there. And it's got a few shrimp in there. And it's a cool looking little tank. So we went to Pets at Home on Edge Lane and we're standing in there and we're looking at the fish section. And this lady's standing there and she's been standing there obviously for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and we're waiting for this lad to come back. So anyway, he's waiting to come back and he just isn't coming back. And I said to her, I said, what is it you're after? And she said, oh, I only want one of them shrimp. And they've got these tiny, tiny little Armano shrimps in this tank. And I mean absolutely tiny. And I said to her, I said, what size tank have you got? And she was pointed at this big biorb. And it was about, I think it was a 90-litre biorb. It was quite big. And I said to her, I said, what have you got in this biorb? See, I'm losing people already. I start talking and they go. So anyway, I said to her, I said, what have you got in this biorb? And she said, well, I've only got one fish, and it was a black molly. So I said to her, I said, right, okay, well, I can't see any reason on them not letting you have a shrimp. I said, what's taking the guy so long? And she said, I really do not know. She said, I bought the tank here from the other day, and apparently you've got to have so many points, and shrimps aren't worth any points. So I was like, points? I was like, what are you referring to? I was slightly confused. And she went through the process with me, and she was actually explaining to me about the point system in Pets at Home. Now, when you get a tank off Pets at Home, they measure the tank in litres, and then they put it into a point system, and each fish is worth a certain amount of points, and you can only put them amount of fish into that tank. Now, the tank that she bought was only worth like 17 points, and she'd used up her 17 points on this one black molly. Now, this one black molly, it was about this big, and all she wanted to do was add 2 shrimp into this tank, and I was like, I really can't see there being a problem. So when the guy came back, and he was trying to explain to her that she couldn't put these shrimp in this tank because the tank wasn't big enough. And I was standing there and I was scratching my head, and I was like, who buys an £85 biorb to put one tiny little black molly in? And I was like, Pets at Home have got it so wrong. So wrong. So when he'd finished dealing with the lady, I sent her to my friend on Smithdown Road. I said, go and see Chi. He'll sort you out with a few shrimp, and he's so cheap and he won't say no. And I started speaking to the lad myself, and he had a display tank. I don't know if you're all familiar with Pets at Home, but when you go into Pets at Home, you've got all the tanks, and then in the middle you tend to have a bigger tank, which is their specialist tank. Well, in the one on Edge Lane, they had African shrimp, giant African shrimp in this tank. Now, bear in mind, this is a specialist tank, and he's just told me that this is a specialist tank. So I'm rather confused now, because all the other fish that are in this tank seem to come from the same place. And then out from behind this rock start swimming all these little catfish. Now, all of you may know or not know, but I adore catfish. Catfish are my favourite fish. They really are. And these were Port Hoplo catfish. Now, I know what these are because I've bred them, have had them for years, and he was trying to tell me that they were feather-thin synodontus, and I was like, no, they are not synodontus, they are catfish, and they're from South America, and they shouldn't be in that tank with South African. So we ended up having a big, huge debate in Pets at Home, and I got asked to leave the store. How embarrassing was that? All because I proved the point, and the people that were standing around me obviously knew that I was talking about. So I just started giving it to him, and when he asked me to leave, he got the height of abuse off me. And so, yeah, I'm now barred from the newly opened Pets at Home on Edge Lane, Liverpool. So if anyone's passing through Liverpool and they stop at the retail park, do not go in Pets at Home, because they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. Honest to God, the mixture of fish that they have in there is just absolutely crazy. They had a better fish section, and they've got like a little rack in the middle, and there was about 7 single little tanks, and they were about that big. So I said to the lad in there, I said, if I bring a vase in I said, can I buy one of them? And he was like, no. He said, a vase isn't big enough. And I was like, well, my vase is actually bigger than the tank that they're sitting in. So why can't I have a better fish if you're keeping them in them small tanks? And then he was like, you're just being really argumentative. And I was like, yeah, I am being argumentative. I said, because you're being argumentative with me. So, but I am going to go back in there because I've got a feeling that he isn't going to be working there very long because he just did not have a clue about anything. So that should be interesting. But next time I do go in, guess what? I'm going to take my camera. So let them get out of it that way. It just annoys me because you go in there and I think they just hire any Tom, Dick and Harry and just throw them on whatever section they want them to work on in that day. Did you have your shooter with you, Sam? No, I was tempted. I went on a rangent in there, did. A poor lad was ginger as well. So, yeah, no offence if anybody's ginger. I do not mind ginger people. I was actually born ginger until I turned blonde. But, yeah, he was ginger. He was proper ginger. Proper ginger. And it just reminded me of a TikTok song where it goes... and I just couldn't stop laughing at him. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to be there that long. So that was quite an interesting day out. So that's your ginger. Well, I'm not apologising. Hey, Lisa. Hey, how's it going? Yay, I got a female in the room. I got someone in here with me at last. So, how's it going, Lisa? I got a ginger beard. I'm not saying not. We count as the minority. Yeah, you definitely are the minority. Yeah, definitely the minority. No, I don't actually mind ginger people. They just make me laugh. They do. They really make me laugh. Because they get really angry. As soon as you mention ginger, they get really defensive. Just like you did then, Discus Keeper. You really shouldn't have told me that you were ginger, because I'm going to tell Pabs now. Pabs, he's ginger. But yeah, we won't hold it against you, Discus Keeper, just because you're ginger. It's not your fault. I'm a ginger in denial. Yeah, I am. When I was born, if you see pictures of me when I was a baby, I was absolutely proper ginger. I was probably about the same colour as that. And every now and again, if you look, you can actually see ginger coming through. But it turns blonde. It's like a strawberry blonde. So, yeah. Everyone loves a ginger. Yeah, my future son-in-law, he's ginger. Yeah, my grandson's a ginger. I just hope to change. Yeah, so, them platties are still eating that Novo tab. Oh, my Plex on the back wall now. Hopefully he'll come a bit closer and then I can show them off. I can't see it with the grey. Ha 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 ha. Right, Pleco's out. Do you want to see my Pleco? I tell you, I swear to God, there's something in these cameras and they know. They know. As soon as I picked that up, he was gone. And now he's back under that rock. So I'm going to have to set the camera up and hope that I can catch some footage of him. How you doing, Slashmaster? Welcome to the live stream. Look at that snail hitching a ride with the flow. See, there it is, on the rock. But it's not going to come out. So, I have now been here an hour and 50 minutes. And I am really, 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 really hungry. I am. So, I am going to say goodbye to you all. And I'm going to thank you, Discus Keeper, and for you, Pabs. And my pets at home don't go on like that. Oh, my pets at home is awful. Absolutely awful. We've got 2 in Liverpool that I go to, and they're both awful. I won't go to any of them. The next time I go, it'll be to throw a bomb in there. Pabs is right, I googled it. You googled what? I can't see. You've lost me completely. What did you Google? Hurry up, tell me before I go. House tricks. I'm Larry the Lionfish. Hoplo Cats, yeah. If you go onto my playlist, I've actually got a playlist of all the ones I had. I had one called Charlie, and he was absolutely amazing. And I ended up falling in love with him, and I ended up going to the fish shop and buying 12 of them. Yeah, they're cool. So, on that note, I am going to love you all and leave you all. Pabs, Discus Keeper, Lisa's Aquatics, thank you for joining me. And everyone else, I hope you enjoyed it, because it's been an hour of fun for me. I've had someone to talk to. And I probably won't be doing one for a while. I think I'm going to stick to just doing videos. So, keep your eye out for my new tank. Keep your eye out for my new project. And, yeah. Next, ban, it's Larry the Lamb. Yeah, you're a poet, you didn't even know it. So, on that note, I'm going to love you all and leave you all and say goodbye. So, bye everyone. Bye, Pabs. Stop being a stranger. And it won't end.